and to fill up his electric sedan with enough juice to get him through another 400 miles or so. And he can't say enough good things about it.
There's no maintenance. There's no oil changes, no fan belts, no filters, no smog, no exhaust. I mean, you just drive them. It's like a glorified golf cart.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Parts Talk. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now today we're going to be looking at the hidden cost of owning an electric car. Electric cars have become increasingly popular. The city of Chicago made them quite infamous recently as they left many stranded in freezing temperatures. Many consumers are drawn to their eco-friendly image and the potential cost savings on fuels. However, it's essential to look beyond the surface and consider the hidden costs that comes with owning an electric car. We will explore three main reasons why the total cost of ownership for an EV might be higher than expected. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. So let's get into this feature.
Electric vehicles, all the rage, very popular here in the Valley. California has a law requiring electric-only car sales by 2035.
So we're about 10 years away. Those EVs are well known for saving money on gas, but 8 News Now investigator Kyle Payne here with more on some hidden costs. Kyle.
Kirsten, David, we spoke with more than a few Tesla owners, and by and large, they love their cars. So much so, a lot of them might not realize how much it's actually costing them.
I'm a fan, a huge fan.
Craig Moe is a huge fan of his Tesla. All four of them, actually. The owner of a collision repair shop in California, Moe stopped at the Premium Outlets downtown for lunch and to fill up his electric sedan with enough juice to get him through another 400 miles or so. And he can't say enough good things about it.
There's no maintenance. There's no oil changes, no fan belts, no filters, no smog, no exhaust. I mean, you just drive them. It's like a glorified golf cart.
But even though Moe loves his glorified golf carts and says he has no problem insuring his Teslas through State Farm, his experience might not be the norm. The 8 News Now investigators asked Carl Cook of Cook Insurance Group in Las Vegas to run some numbers. And as Cook predicted when we sat down together in his office, the Tesla insurance is far more expensive than other top automakers. Can you tell me something that the insurance people have said to you that does not bode well for the Tesla owner?
Yeah, it's going to be expensive to insure.
At our request, Cook quoted insurance rates for a number of popular vehicles on the road today. And at $7,417 for the year, the 2023 Tesla Model X is $1,100 more expensive than number 2 on his list, the 2023 Ford Escape. But two other popular sedans at the bottom of the list are thousands less, both pricing out at just over $4,400.
Okay, so let me pause right there. The first thing is people are usually drawn to the initial purchase price. And let me explain. While it's true that electric cars can save you money on fuel in the long run, their initial purchase price tends to be higher than that of comparable gasoline-powered vehicles, at least a $45,000 average. The cost of EV batteries, which are a significant component of the vehicle, can be expensive to manufacture, resulting in higher upfront costs for consumers. And additionally, government incentives and tax rebates, aka taxpayers' assistance, that's what I call it and that's what it is, help offset the purchase price of an electric car, are not always available are sufficient to make EVs more affordable for everyone. And with my experience being in the automotive business for over 25 years, 15 years as a parts manager, then I try to get people to do the cost maintenance analysis when purchasing a new vehicle or a used one. As a matter of fact, you have to budget a lot of these things when purchasing a vehicle. Unlike this gentleman who owns 4 Tesla, he also manages and operates a Tesla service center. So not everyone will have that privilege. Let's continue.
Some insurers won't even look at electric vehicles without requiring pre-approval or a 2 weeks waiting period beforehand. Cook says it's for good reason, and a lot of folks in the market for an electric vehicle like a Tesla might not have done the math on these hidden costs.
The hidden costs with owning any EV would be that of insurance, repairs, and God forbid there's any damage. And in this town, you're going to have some damage.
Cook says that damage on an electric vehicle can be considerably more substantial because of all the computers and sensors, bells and whistles, in, on, and around the entire car that don't exist on your father's Oldsmobile. And while some garages will fix your EV, a lot won't or can't. And Tesla itself only has one official shop here in Las Vegas. Cook says some of the big insurance companies won't even write policies for cars like Tesla. Basically, a luxury car that is very easy to total because of the cost to fix one.
It's not just like if a frame is bent that, okay, we can't replace it, the car's got to be totaled. In this particular case, there's a lot of liability on the insurance companies.
Still, data from this digital insurance agency, Insurify, says half of all car buyers are considering an electric vehicle, which is up from 38% in 2023. With 33 new EVs launched last year and 50 new or updated EVs slated to enter the U.S. marketplace this year. But even Insurify, who makes a commission on insurance policies bought through its website, acknowledges some hurdles in buying an electric vehicle, saying dealers aren't prepared to stock their showrooms with them. It costs a lot just to replace a battery, that the cars themselves cost a pretty penny.
Yep, all notable information that we have been saying time and time again. And the second thing I want to add is that charging infrastructure is another hidden cost of owning an electric car. So while charging at home can be convenient for many EV owners, those who have access to off-street parking or reliable charging facilities may need to rely on public charging stations. And these charging stations often comes with usage fees, which can add up over time. Moreover, installing a home charging station may require additional electrical work and upfront cost. $3,000 average, further increasing the overall expense of owning an electric car. Let's continue.
And even though most of the folks we spoke with around town and at the charging stations love their Teslas, and the Uber drivers say they save hundreds of dollars a week on gas, the insurance agent, Carl Cook, is having none of it.
I'm not sure I'd let my son drive a Tesla. I mean, he's a great driver. I love him to death, but even a rinky-dink accident in a high school parking lot, you're talking a lot of money to get that replaced.
And that would not be the case if he was driving an older car.
No. If you're driving that old truck, the danger is probably on the other person's.
That other person, like Tesla owner Craig Moe, who loves everything about his electric vehicles. What's your favorite part of actually driving it?
The performance is insane.
Really?
Yeah. The Tesla Plaid that I have is 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
You ever make that happen?
Yeah.
Recent data on the tires on Teslas show they wear out faster than the average vehicle, about 20% faster. Part of the reason is they go so fast, so quickly the torque takes its toll. And Teslas are actually heavier than other cars. David?
Interesting stuff, Kyle. Well, we also did some checking on that $7,500 tax break when you buy an electric vehicle. Turns out the Biden administration passed some legislation actually making it harder to get that credit. And since then, only a handful of drivers actually qualify.
The third and final point I want to make is about the maintenance and repairs, and this is where I come in. As an after-sales specialist, electric cars are often touted as having lower maintenance costs than traditional gasoline-powered vehicles, thanks to their simpler drivetrains and fewer moving parts. While this may be true to some extent, EV owners still need to factor in maintenance and repair costs over the vehicle's lifespan. Specialized repairs and replacement for components such as batteries can be expensive, and not all mechanics and shops are equipped to handle electric vehicles, potentially leading to higher service costs. We saw in previous reports and news reports how after the warranty period ended, the batteries died, and the cost of replacement batteries varies between $10,000 to over $50,000, and this including battery and labor. Gone are the days when we used to hop from dealer to dealer along with our mechanic to get the necessary information in order to make sound purchases. But technology has evolved so much, we have the information at our fingertips. However, all we want to do is keep up with the Joneses. What else can you add? Let me know in the comments below. I will leave the link to the full video in the description box. As usual, please share your thoughts. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. Please smash that like button on your way out. It will only take you 1.5 seconds to do so. Until next time.